We're back with episode 8 of the Villa to Glory. Don't forget guys, if you are liking the videos, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It really helps out and I would be much appreciated. To start this video off, I'd like to ask a favour. Could you leave a comment down below of an under 23 goalkeeper? Let's see if we can unearth a hidden gem for the Villa to Glory. Ideally, European goalkeeper. If they're playing in Europe as well, Conference League, Europa League, Champions League, whatever competition it is, would be even better. Because they would really help the gallery out with the following. Because as you can see, as I was looking through my gallery, I know I trimmed it down a lot. I went for the Leverkusen and Villa collections. Still got the LAFC boys and still got the Philadelphia Union boys, but I have got an abundance of under 23 eligible players that I could put in lineups each week, but I don't have the under 23 goalkeeper. Defender wise, I've got Palacios, who's a fantastic scorer, but obviously MLS will run out towards the end of the calendar year. We've got Boniface as a forward who's on fire at the moment. JJ's just come back from injury. Karan's another fantastic forward, but obviously MLS finishing, like I said, end of the year. More midfielders. Florian Wirtz midfielder. Got Frimpong's defender. Moussa Diarby as a forward. We've got some cracking options. Boubacar Kamara as well to put into an under 23 lineup. But I need that goalkeeper to finish this lineup off. So like I said, if you could leave a comment down below of the under 23 goalkeeper you would go for, it would be great. I will have a read through them and take a look at the suggestions. So with that out the way, let's take a look at the games from the last couple of game weeks with the lineups from the Villa to Glory. We started off with our European campaign away at Liga Warsaw, and not the greatest start in the group stage. Unai Emery seems to be a master in European competitions. With Villarreal and these other clubs, they've got them to the Champions League, they've won the Europa League. So I'm not going to say he underestimated a team in Liga Warsaw, but he made a lot of changes and really it didn't work out for us very well. Looking at the scoring, obviously Martinez 16.1, terrible score because negative decisive for conceding the 3 goals. Chambers got a last man tackle, but it wasn't really good in the game. Konza and Lenglet, they had some work to do, but nothing really. Digne with a goal, fantastic strike, put it in top bins. Kamara, one of his poorer games for us. Tielemans 42 points, didn't really do much. McGinn had a terrible game. Leon Bailey 50.4, he was okay on that right hand side. Zaniolo 44.2, didn't really do much, and obviously John Duran with the other goal. He did bring the big boys on towards the end of the game, last 30 minutes, 20 minutes to try and pull this game over the line. But it just didn't work out. Luis come on, got about 4 AA. Diarby didn't really do nothing. Watkins didn't do nothing. Cash done well when he come on, and Ramsey the same. But they all get 25 points when they come on, so it's pretty average from them as well. So going into our next European fixture, I don't think he'll rotate so much. He's going to rotate a few players. It's a long season. We got a lot more games to play now, but if he rotates a lot and we don't get out the group stages, it's the same size season as everybody else is, because we won't be carrying on in the competition. And then we move on to last weekend's fixture, Chelsea against Villa at Stamford Bridge. And what a difference 3 to 4 days made. This performance was brilliant. The back four, Cash, Konza, Torres and Digne all had an amazing game. Absolutely brilliant. Martinez in goal, pulled off some world-class saves. A couple of them were offside, but he didn't know that at the time, to deny Nicholas Jackson. My man of the match for me in the centre of midfield was Boubacar Kamara. This lad was everywhere. Off the top of my head, he's got to have made 3 or 4 tackles, 3 or 4 interceptions. He was just everywhere. He got the double-double. Yeah, he won 4 tackles, 2 interceptions, won 6 duels. He had 40 accurate passes. It was just all over the pitch. He even got in with 4 attempted assists. And he's our CDM. So yeah, really good game against Chelsea. Obviously, we got a midweek fixture, Everton Carabao Cup. I will be at the game. Carabao Cup's not covered by Sorare, so there will be no lineup in from the Villa boys for this midweek. And as always, the weekend fixtures, we will take a look at the rewards and the lineups I put in for them in the next episode. So obviously, like I say all the time, they are provisional lineups and they do change by the time the game week locks on the Friday. So we'll take a look at the midweek lineups we had out for those European fixtures in All-Star Limited. We went for the Leverkusen boys, who done absolutely brilliant. Boniface goal and assist, Hoffman got a goal, Wirtz goal and assist, Grimaldo with 52 points. But Hradecki got rested for the European game. They played in under 23 goalkeeper, who's not in their collection on Sorare, so it was 0 points for him, which was a shame because this really destroyed a really good lineup. And then we had our Villa boys as well in Champ Europe Limited, and obviously a 3-2 loss. Terrible scores was getting us nowhere. Our MLS Pro didn't do nothing, and a mixture of the Leverkusen and Villa boys in this one. He was the star man for the week. Exael Palacios getting 100 points, who I captained in 270, but wasn't enough with the poor scores from the other lads in the team. Our Champ America Limited had some really good scores in here. Carranza goal, Gazdag goal, Wagner got 46, Blake 54, but Boanga, our captain, didn't do it for us this week. Only 42 points in a 0-0 draw with St. Louis. And Cap 240 Limited, the same mixture of the two boys with the Krapue, the LAFC goalkeeper, in there, who actually got a brilliant score of 74.5. And that was our lineups from the midweek. So we managed to hit the ETH in Cap 240, so it was an extra £4 9p put onto the balance. And then we get into our weekend lineups, where we are in for 2 tier 3s and the ETH again. We're getting a tier 3 from our All-Star Limited, which was the Leverkusen boys again. Boniface carrying on his fantastic form with 2 goals. Hoffman with a goal. Wirtz quite quiet game for him with 53.5. Grimaldo with a 95.7, won a penalty and got an assist. And Hradecki only coming with the 42.6 because they did concede a goal in this game. Could have been a lot better if he kept the clean sheet. Could have pushed him up like 25 to 30 points. Still would have been tier 2, just a bit more ETH in the wallet. Then Cap 270 Limited in for another tier 3. Watkins, who we captained for the goal. Douglas Luiz with a 46. Kamara, there he is. Like I said, my man of the match in that game, 70.7. Martinez with the clean sheet, and Tapsoba scoring 56. And that was it for the winning lineups. There's 240 that we got our ETH in. 280 points now to hit the threshold to get your ETH. And I know when they put the note out about the new threshold in Cap 240, they said it might change, and I think this could change quite soon, because even with some poor scores, I'm finding it in 280 points with the collection bonus, your XP bonus and your season bonus on top is very easy. I like 50 points over this with some poor scores, and the last week's lineup was exactly the same. So I think that could be adjusted by Sorare very soon. And then our Champ America Limited started off really well, and Andreas Martinez was not in the squad for that game, so that killed our Champ America Limited. So that was our lineups from the last 2 game weeks. We are in for 2 tier 3s, like I said, and we've got our ETH. So this is going to be our one and only lineup for this midweek, game week 410, as our Philly boys do have a game. Obviously, got to go with Blake in goal. He's a starting goalkeeper. Wagner in defence, fantastic scorer. Gazdag, pretty much a star man in midfield. I've gone with Mikel Yuri as my forward. Carranza did come off the last game injured, and the predictions are 79% he's out of the squad. Only 18% think he's going to play. So we're going to play it safe there and put Yuri as our forward. And our extra, I've gone with Jack Elliott, another defender. I'm going double defence for this game week, as they got 55% chance to win the game and a 41% chance of a clean sheet. I like them odds, so we're going to go double defence. Fingers crossed for the clean sheet, and we can get some big points out of the Philly boys. Like I said, it's going in All-Star Limited, and the reason it's going in All-Star Limited is because of this, the All-Star Limited month-long competitions. All you got to do to enter is enter a lineup into All-Star Limited, and your lineup is put into this. So I've been doing that through the month of September over the 8 game weeks, and I'm currently sat 403rd out of 31,460, and it's just extra prizes. If you can finish high up in them prize pools, it's extra cards and extra ETH to go into your gallery to keep building up those collections. Like I said, 1 game week left, closes on the 29th, and I'm currently sat in the 400th position, which means I'm on for a tier 2, which will be fantastic, and $5 more worth of ETH. So in the tier 2 prize pool, there's some good cards in here. There's at the top, Nico Williams, Adeyemi's fantastic. Just scroll down the list, there's a Tonali, Udogi from Spurs, they're on fire at the moment. There's some really good cards in this tier 2 prize pool. So that's why I have been prioritizing All-Star for this month to see how it went, and it's gone pretty well. So I'm quite high up in the month-long competition. So I think I'm going to try it again for next month to see how I get on. Looking at the leaderboard quickly in it, it is about 1,800 points, I think, is winning it. So you would need 4 scores of an average of 450, maybe 460. This is just obviously off the first month. It may be slightly different over different months because there was international breaks during this month. There could be an international break next month. I'm not too sure. I think there is. And there was some big scores from them international breaks. So it might not be this high every month. But yeah, an average of 450. I think if you can average anywhere between 350 and 400 for your points in All-Star each game week to give you about 1,600. I'm on 1,568. You should finish with quite a decent reward in the month-long competition. So that's the end of the game reviews, our lineups, how they did last week. Let's take a look at the rewards we got from our game weeks. Well, it's Tuesday, it's 7 PM, and it's my favourite part of the week because the rewards are out. So we got 4 rewards. That's because we hit the ETH/cash threshold. We'll have our coins and obviously our 2 cards. So let's take a look. We did stay in the tier 3s in both competitions, which is very nice. We will collect our coins, see how many we get for this week. We get 900 coins. We get our cash to go into our wallet because I did select cash as my option. Then we've got our Cap 270 Limited and our All-Star Limited. Don't think it's going to make much difference what order we do these in. We're starting off with an English defender from Sheffield United. We got Jack Robinson. Let's take a look at Jack Robinson. I do love these new cards. There was a lot of hate about these cards when they were first released, the design, but I think they're absolutely fantastic. They look amazing, and you just sit and spin them around for ages just because you can. So he has a floor at the moment of £5.48. His average sale of the last 3 days is £3.44. Obviously, he plays 100% of the games. Not brilliant scores because Sheffield United not been brilliant this season. Yeah, they've got a draw against Everton. That is their only point. He got a decent score against Spurs because he did get an assist. And yeah, they got slapped against Newcastle this game week 8-0. So he only scored 9 points. So that's our first reward. Let's take a look at our second one. Oh, I thought I had a jersey mint then. He's 19 and the card was 29. Oh well, unlucky. So our All-Star Limited reward, Japanese, a goalie. Not sure what team that is. Let's take a look at him. Oh, I'm going to get this name wrong. I'm not even going to pronounce that. Masaki. That's what we'll call him. Masaki. So let's take a look. Masaki. And I spelled it wrong straight away. Masaki from Gamba, Osaka. There we go. He has got a floor of £4.17, £3.52 average over the last 3 days. He also plays 100% of the games. And looking at that L5, I don't think their team's very good either. That is some really bad scores. Yeah, he's got a 14-pointer there, conceded 3, scored 32 there, conceded 3 there, so only scored 17. He's got an error led to shot or an error led to goal there, so he only got 22. Is he a decent scorer before? Oh, he's not got many scores on the platform. I think is he quite a young goalkeeper then? No, he's a very old goalkeeper. He's 37 years old. So he's definitely someone we will be putting on the market. So that is our rewards for this game week. Well, I hope you enjoyed episode 8 of the Villa to Glory. There could be a couple of changes on the channel being implemented, probably starting over the next couple of weeks, as I am actually working with a editing and design team now. So they're going to edit my videos for me and do the graphics for the channel, thumbnails, etc. The Villa to Glory probably will stay on a Tuesday because I do record 90% of that before the Tuesday evening. It's just the rewards that I've got to put on the end when they're released, as the same as today. But if you do watch the Road to Glory series on my channel as well, that will probably move to a Friday. Just gives them a chance to get the videos edited, get the graphics done, and for me to get it up on the channel. So, like I say, hope you enjoyed that episode. Thanks very much for watching and have fun.